Thanks for tuning back into the MTG Seal. In this video with Ixalan, we're going to take the pool A of cards for our sealed deck and make a deck out of them. If you guys missed the opening, it was just the most previously uploaded video from this one. And looking through the cards, hopefully you guys were able to see them fairly well. I actually think I'm going to try to build two decks out of them, which you absolutely can in sealed. I'm going to probably go with red-green for one, and blue-black, and maybe splash-white in for the second. The blue-black one I'm going to start with. I'm going to set white kind of to the side for now. It's probably going to be like pirates and merfolk. Out of colorless, I want the prying blade, I think. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I like to just kind of set them out. I'll probably put all of them out just by their mana cost. I usually do creatures in one spot and then non-creature spells in a second spot. Scoot that over a little. March of the Drowned will be very good for a lot of pirates in a deck. Grim Captain's Call. I'll include it for now. I doubt I'll keep it. The reason that I'm considering splashing white in is because of Pious Interdiction. Maybe, I think it's Slash of Talons. Yeah, Slash of Talons. Paladin of the Bloodstain is actually a pretty good card for limited as well. It gets you a little extra board presence, one of them being a, I think it's lifelink. Yeah, Vampire Token with lifelink. So a lot of 3 mana costs right now. Lookout's Dispersal is going to be great in a pirate deck as well, because you get that lower mana cost. I'm probably just going to skip Shorekeeper, so I'm just going to set it off. Man, a lot of 3 manas. Alright, so just straight like this without splashing white, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's pretty close already. I'm probably going to go 16 lands since I've got some... oh, I forgot about this as well. I've got some, what am I saying? Treasure generators that can also help with mana. I'm not going above 5 mana with anything. If I run 16, I'm probably not going to want to run a third color. I don't have a lot of removal. There's counters. This may get tossed. This may get tossed. I'm not really interested in spreading rot. It's... I don't know. If an opponent's running for a land, it's going to be awesome, but if they aren't, it's just going to be 5 mana, just basically deal 2 damage to them and maybe set them back a turn or two. So there's some spells I may dump. Bishop of the Bloodstained. I don't think I have any other vampires in here right now, so it's not going to be worth it. I could put in Splash Legion's Landing from white, Paladin of the Bloodstained, but that's still only going to give a couple more vampires. I don't think this is going to be dependable enough to include in my deck, because otherwise you're pretty much just paying 5 mana for a 3/3 that drains a guaranteed 1, since it's when it enters the battlefield. It'll trigger off itself. So I'm going to set it up here as Shorekeeper, just kind of out of the way. I'm not going to use any other artifacts. I thought maybe about Cobbled Wings, but I'm not a huge fan of that card. Having the ability to give pretty much any creature at any time flying is nice. Elaborate Fire Cannon. I haven't seen it played. Looking at it, I don't think it's worth it. If you guys think I'm really missing out on it, let me know, but I'm going to pass on it. Prosperous Pirates, it's 3, 4 for 5 mana, but you're getting 2 colorless treasure tokens, which is pretty good. Storm Sculptor. Storm Sculptor I like because 1, it can't be blocked, and 2, if you have like a raid or an explorer card on the battlefield, you can take it back to your hand and then re-trigger it basically. So we're missing 2 mana spells completely. It's kind of frustrating. I like Stormfleet Spy. I like both the Sirens Lookouts. Water Trap Weaver. Sorry, I may have moved off camera. It's a single target. Yeah, I like that. Deadeye Tormentor. With these flyers and unblockables, it ought to be able to trigger the raid. Ruthless Knave, I like, but I'm not really in love with it. You can block a creature with it and then sacrifice itself if you know it's going to die anyway. So that's kind of nice. I'll keep both these 1-drops. The Blight Keeper, so 1 mana for one flyer, even if you don't activate the 8 mana ability to drain your opponent. March of the Drowned I'm going to keep in, Opt I'll keep in, and Prying Blade I'll keep. Captain's Call, or Grim Captain's Call. 3 mana to return, probably 2 cards. I think I'm going to sit up here with Bishop and Shorekeeper. Deeproot Waters. We don't have a lot of Merfolk. I don't think it's going to really trigger enough. Although it's 3 mana, I'll have, what, 1, 2, 3, yeah. I'm probably going to be splashing white into this deck, and maybe I'll run 17 lands. I'll keep these counter spells. I like Mark of the Vampire. It's a little bit high, but if you're attaching it to something, really anything, but if you're doing it something with flying or can't be blocked, it's going to be very dangerous for your opponent. Contract Killing I like. Spreading Rot I'm going to probably pass on. So maybe I will put in a Cobbled Wings with things like Mark of the Vampire and Prying Blade. Plus it can give Deadeye Plunderers another bonus. So yeah, this is kind of my thought process of putting my deck together. We're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. So we could go 17 lands if I don't want any white. I don't have a lot of removals. What I don't like right now. But I have like tapping opponents, I have evasiveness. Maybe I'll put in Cobbled Wings around 16 lands. I think that might be what I try. I don't think I'll splash white. My concern with splashing color is just a dead card in your hand if you don't have the mana, or that also hated moment where you draw maybe all 3 or 4 planes that you put in your deck and you really needed a swamp or an island. So yeah, this will be one deck. Let's do that. We'll do 24 spells, 16 lands. I think that'll work well. Maybe I'll play both, we'll see. Since we're running less videos for this, like less pack openings, I'll just set these over here. Maybe we'll do both decks that I built for Pool A. So the other one I want to do is red-green. Jade Guardian is great. It's hexproof, it's counters. The Archer is... a lot of people like it. I know I'm not really as in love with it as most. Ravenous Daggertooth. Snapping Sailback I like a lot. Grazing Whiptail is... it's more defensive, but it's still very good. Blossom Dryad is great for this ramp that I'll probably need with a dinosaur deck. Deeproot Warrior is... I think it's a solid card. I don't know how you guys really feel about it. It's just a bear, but it can turn into a 3/3 if it gets blocked. Tishana's Wayfinder. I like this one's going to be hard to narrow down actually. There's some decent explorers in here. The Death Gorge Scavenger I like. Vine Shaper Mystic. There's probably going to be enough merfolk. Well, maybe not actually, because it's dryads. That's a humid actually. I thought it was. Okay, I've got a few. I have more coming up too. Blinding Fog could be a save. I don't know. River Herald's Boom. Rummaging Goblins. It's great to, wheel. You can draw, maybe get something you need, dump something you don't, but I'm not too crazy over that card. Hijack, it can be a fun card, it's nothing too crazy. Ryle can activate Enrage on, I've got 2 Enrage creatures. I think that's all I have for Enrage. Yeah. That's one problem with Enrage is that in the limited format, you're not going to activate it as much as you think, or maybe you should. I don't know. Stormfleet Pyromancer. I don't see the value in this card. You might be able to take out a small creature, but it's only 2 damage. It's only with raid, and you're paying 5 mana for a 3/2. So I'm going to set that one up here. I doubt I'll put it in. I think the Goblins is my only other pirate. Oh, that's not even a pirate. I don't think I have another pirate right now. So I'm going to set that up for now as well. Nestor Stampede, Nest Robber, Thrash of Raptors I like. It can pay off, not always. Dual Shot, Rampaging Ferocidon, and then that. So yeah, I'm keeping the pirates out. I'll set the land over here. There's no huge dinosaurs, so I'll probably run 16 in this as well, especially since I have some explorers. I have Blossom Dryad. So yeah, let's count what we're at now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Ooh, 3 again. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. I can skip this. 29. So just a few to cut down. I'll look at my 3 manas because that is just overflowing right now. I like all my 4 manas pretty well. The 5s, the 2s. Nest Robber I'm not too thrilled with. It's nice to have haste, but it's a 2/1 and can get knocked out by most anything. Rampage will keep for sure. I'll keep the Skin Shifter in. We'll see how it does. Rummaging I'm considered dropping. I'll keep this closest because it'll be the one that I drop with any of my 3 manas. I'm a little concerned with the Merfolk because I don't have a lot in there, but it can at least buff itself. Dual Shot can activate Enrage, it could take out small things, we'll keep it for now. Ryle's kind of nice, it could activate Enrage as well, and it gives you Trample. And, oh, it's Sorcery. I couldn't remember if it was instant or not. Pounce I want to keep for sure. River Herald's Boon I'm going to keep because I do have a couple Merfolks, and you don't need 2 Merfolks, you just need 1 to trigger that second counter. Or +1/+1 counter, I guess I should say. Sure Strike is a nice little combat trick. I kind of liked the First Strike one from Our Devastation better just because it was 1 mana. But 2 mana's not much more demanding. Binding Fog is maybe a leave behind. Hijack. Dinosaur Stampede I definitely want to keep. Crushing Canopy. I don't know, there's a couple here I may drop. I'll put Dinosaur Stampede down for sure. I don't know, I'll probably keep Hijack. It's very dependent on your opponent. But it can be worth it, I think. Maybe Blinding, sorry, I keep saying Binding. Blinding Fog or Crushing Canopy. I want to keep Unfriendly Fire for sure. It's damage to the face or a removal. And this is a land. So let's see where we're at now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. So we'll keep rummaging goblins out. I know being able to draw cards is great, but I don't know, I'm not really that into that one. Especially if I want to play my sword tooth and they're out in the field, I'm going to kill them both. It's kind of frustrating. So which 3 should we drop? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 non-creature spells. It's not bad. I'll probably look at Blinding Fog or Crushing Canopy. So with Blinding Fog, I don't really have... I'm going to have hopefully larger creatures than my opponents. I have some counters, I have some fairly big dinosaurs. So I'm not going to depend on that to like block and then save them basically. So maybe I'll dump that one. Crushing Canopy is nice because you get the option, but I haven't ran it in any decks yet. I'll skip it in this one as well. So there's 2 down. I don't think I want to run 15, that's pretty low. I've never tried it before, so I mean, why not try it in a video like this so you guys can see how well 15 works too. I max out at 5 and that's only 3 cards at 5, so maybe I'll try 15. I'll have Blossom Dryad, I'll have some Explorers. Not a lot, but a couple. Do I want to do 15? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. Maybe I'll try it. I've got a dual land, I've got, like I said before, some maybe abilities to search for a land or Blossom Drive to kind of ramp myself. Let's try 15. So that'll be our second deck for Pool A. And probably next video will be one of my Pool A decks against a Pool B deck. And then we'll show off Pool B probably afterwards when I take over it to build a deck with it. And we'll see like how much it differs from what my opponent did. So yeah. That is building actually 2 decks. There were some good cards in white, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, I think it's just those multicolor cards that were kind of calling to me. I could have gone white, I would have been happy. But yeah, I went with these 2. Let me know guys what you guys think about the deck building, what you would have done differently. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.